Hi everybody, namaste to you and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment, and if you wish to be part of my spiritual podcast called Consciously Awakening, feel free to send me a message. Also, if you wish to work with me and get to know yourself on a source level, higher conscious level, feel free to send me a message. Today I want to speak about gratefulness, because I believe that this is actually a really huge, important topic that so many of us have forgotten, okay? And you know, if you're not grateful, then you cannot appreciate. And what I'm realizing is the fact that what you appreciate appreciates you back. Okay, so what I'm realizing is the fact that the universe is energy. Okay, it is energy, and what I believe to happen is the fact that gratefulness and that state of love actually raises our energy. It raises our frequency to the next level. And it's about really getting to appreciate the things that you have into your life. Because if you're not grateful for your state of consciousness, if you're not grateful for the things that you have in your life, if you're not grateful for the relationships that you have, you will actually miss on those things, okay? So what I'm realizing is the fact that the more that I look around myself and the more that I appreciate, is the more that I actually welcome more things into my life, okay? Is the more that I actually welcome more things into my life. So what I'm realizing is the fact that it's not always about chasing. It's not always about trying to make it happen. It's more likely about raising our frequency to that level where we just begin to attract stuff, okay? So really the state of gratefulness is really important, and it is strongly connected to manifestation. Okay, it is strongly related to manifestation. It is strongly related to your state of being. So my suggestion is, if you are using gratefulness, you realize that you are also raising your frequency to the next level. And we attract what we are. Okay, we attract what we are. We attract with our state of consciousness. So it means that whatever you have into your life right now, it means that you have actually created that thing, consciously or unconsciously, okay? So it means that your energy actually attracts things into your life. So my suggestion is, if you really want to attract a different outcome, and if you really want to manifest more into your life, you should begin to question what your energy is about today. Okay, what is your energy today? What do you visualize? How do you step into action? What is your emotional body telling you? What are your feelings telling you? Because again, we don't get what we want, we get what we are. Okay, so my suggestion is, if you really want a different outcome into your life, change who you are, change your habits, change your routine, okay? Get disciplined, change your eating habits, okay? Because I believe that in a way it's all connected. And if we really want to enter this spiritual path, we must begin to really have a different frequency. Because yes, we live in times of awakening, and we live in times where the planet is actually raising its frequency. We are receiving light codes from the higher source, okay? We are receiving DNA upgrades, and so many of us are actually on the spiritual path. And we are realizing that if we really want to manifest something, we gotta change our energy, we gotta change our frequency. And of course, sometimes it's about really also doing the shadow work, and it's about accepting our lower nature as well, because what I'm realizing is the fact that life is not perfect and I cannot always stay happy. But what I'm also realizing is the fact that I can always get to alchemize my experiences. You know, alchemize my experiences. And I believe that gratefulness is also about alchemy. So when you are being grateful, you realize that your past doesn't define you. You realize that your experiences don't define you, but you have the power to actually change circumstances with your own mind, okay? So my suggestion is, try as much as possible to really change the perception that you have towards the things in your life. Get to actually alchemize the things that you have into your life. How do we alchemize things? Well, we accept them first. We acknowledge, then we accept them. Then we integrate them, okay? So yes, the happy people are grateful. You know, the happy people are grateful. And if you really become grateful, you realize that you actually have so much into your life. Okay, you have so much that you can focus on. It may be your state of consciousness. It may be the money that you have. It may be the relationships that you have. It could be the discipline that you have. It could be the actions that you take. So what I'm realizing, and this is something that someone said, it said that if you cannot love the small things into your life, then you cannot enjoy the big things into your life. Okay, so it's about really getting to have that vision. Okay, it's getting to have that mindset. It's about appreciation. Because I believe that our manifestation is strongly related to our state of consciousness. And our manifestation is related to our state of gratefulness. Because we live in a consumerist world, you know. Everybody wants more. We constantly seek more. But what we are not realizing is the fact that everything that we need is already found within ourselves. And yes, it's okay to want to seek more. It's okay to want to desire more. It's okay to want to follow your dreams. This is actually a really good thing. But we are forgetting that happiness is found within. And we are constantly looking for gratification online, maybe. We are constantly looking for more into our lives. And we actually get attached to these things, you know. We get attached to our manifestations. We get attached to the relationships that we have. We get attached to the things that we have. But Buddha said that the only suffering is attachment. So my suggestion is, if you really want to manifest more, if you really want to attract more into your life, get detached and really try to find contentment and happiness right where you are standing right now. This is actually a really powerful trick. This is actually a really powerful tool that you can use. Find happiness with whatever is into your life. Accept what is, let go of what was, and trust what will be. Okay, your past doesn't define you. It's all happening now, okay? The present moment is the only moment that exists. So whatever you are choosing to express into the now, that will actually define your reality. And of course, sometimes we get attached to the past. Sometimes we get attached to what happened to us. Sometimes we get attached to another person. It happened in my own journey. I became attached to certain people. And what I'm realizing is the fact that letting go will actually increase my frequency in such a way that I can always begin to start afresh. Okay, so it's about really getting to appreciate where you are. Okay, appreciate where you are, because again, what you appreciate appreciates you back. So when you begin to appreciate, you realize that you will actually raise your frequency to the next level. Okay, you will raise your energy to the next level, and of course you can begin to start afresh and create again. You can begin to start afresh and forgive. Okay, it's all about who you are choosing to be right now. Okay, so someone beautiful said that it's not about what I accomplish, but about who I become in the process. Okay, it's not about what we accomplish, but about who we become in the process. So what I'm realizing is the fact that the state of beingness is super important. Okay, the state of beingness is super important, and our energy field will actually attract into our lives what we are a match to. Okay, what we are a match to. So my suggestion is, ask yourself, what is my energy today? Okay, what are my thoughts, what are my feelings, and what are my actions? Because this actually defines what you actually attract. Okay, this defines what you attract. So if you really want a different outcome, and if you really want to manifest a bit more, change who you are. Okay, and also accept who you are right now, because the only way to change something is to actually accept it. So accept who you are now, then begin to actually have that vision of building and manifesting. Okay, so you actually attract with your state of consciousness. This is today's message. You attract with your state of consciousness, and gratefulness will actually raise your frequency in such a way that you will actually change your energy field. Okay, you will actually change your vibration to the next level. Okay guys, so this is today's message on gratefulness and manifestation. I believe that again, gratefulness is strongly related to our manifestation. I believe that so many of us have forgotten to be grateful. So many of us have forgotten to actually dance in the small things. Okay, And we lose our power based on our attachments. Okay, we constantly throw our power away. But when we look within ourselves, we realize that the secret was always with us. Okay, the power is found within. Go within or you go without. Be still and know that you are the universe. Okay guys, so yes, this is today's message on gratefulness. Remember, the grateful people are actually happy. Okay, if you dance in the small things, you will actually attract the big things into your life as well. Okay, so it's about your state of consciousness. Who are you today? Okay, what is your energy today? What is your frequency today? And of course, sometimes it's also about accepting a low vibrational feeling. Sometimes it's about allowing yourself to be angry maybe, or resentful, or in fear. Okay, but when you get to not stay in those things for too long, you realize that you can always alchemize your state of consciousness. You can always alchemize your life, and you can always begin to start afresh and manifest and create and build the life that you desire. Okay, so this is today's message on gratefulness and manifestation. Okay, they are all connected. And remember, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So who are you today? Ask yourself this: who are you today? What is your energy today? What kind of emotions do you express out there today? Okay, how do you play today actually? Because it's all a game, you know. This is what I'm realizing, it's all a game of consciousness. Okay, so begin to express yourself and see what happens. Okay, I'm not ending the video right now because I'm going a bit forward, because I'm really in a pretty good flow and I'm channeling some really good energies right now. So what kind of self-expression do you have today? Okay, what is your energy today? Who are you today? What are you grateful for today? These are all tools that you can use, you know. So my suggestion is, if you really want to manifest, ask yourself the big questions like, who am I really? What is my purpose here? What is my purpose here? Because I believe that we all come in with a mission. We all come with a mission on the planet. It may be a spiritual mission, okay? It may not be a spiritual mission. But for those who are on the spiritual track, they already know that their energy is actually attracting the reality that they are experiencing right now. So begin to look within yourself. Begin to look within yourself and begin to actually make peace with where you are. I believe that this is actually super important, to make peace with where you are. The past is the past. The future is not here yet. But the present moment is actually all that there is. Be in the now. Be in the now and see what happens. Okay, because the now is the only moment that exists. It's all happening simultaneously. You only have the now. Put your consciousness in the now and again, make peace with where you are. If you cannot make peace with where you are, then you will actually be in resistance. And of course, it's not perfect. You know, life is not perfect. This is what I'm realizing. Sometimes we go through failure. Sometimes we go through low vibrational states of consciousness. Sometimes we go through loss, through fear, through shame. But what I'm also realizing is the fact that patience will actually get you there. Okay? So get to have that maturity where you begin to accept yourself unconditionally. I believe that self-acceptance is so important. If you don't accept yourself, you lose, because everything that you are experiencing in your life is happening in relationship with yourself. How you perceive a thing, you receive a thing. So how do you perceive life? How do you perceive your circumstances? How do you perceive the relationships that you have? Are you grateful for these things, or are you in resistance with those things? Okay? How do you alchemize yourself today? Are you in resistance or are you accepting? This is the question. My suggestion is, try as much as possible to accept everything into your life. Accept everything and see what happens. Because it's not always easy, but when you accept something negative, you also transform it into something positive. This is how it goes. Acceptance changes things. Okay, so yeah guys, thank you for watching, and this is today's message on gratefulness and manifestation. I believe that they are all connected. Okay, it is connected. Gratefulness is connected to your manifestation, and maturity is also connected to your lifestyle. Okay, discipline is important. Okay, so thank you for watching, and yes, this is today's message on gratefulness and manifestation. Realize that it's not perfect, but it's perfect in its imperfection. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to make peace with your circumstances in your life, and you will see magic happen. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. This was today's message about gratefulness and manifestation. It's all connected. Much peace, and see ya on what is coming up next. I love you. Bye bye.